Hey Earthlings, so seeing as we have just started a new year, I figure let's talk resolutions. This year I only have 3 resolutions, though last year I didn't have any, so I suppose that's an improvement. So I figured I'd talk to you about them for 3 minutes or however long this video is going to be, because it's going to be totally intellectually stimulating and not at all because I want to win the YouTube game or anything. Who wants to do that? Number 1, I want to make more videos and more often. I know I talk about this a lot, but oftentimes it doesn't end up happening, and that's really disappointing for me when I promise something to you and it doesn't come true. It's disappointing for me when that happens with any sort of promise to anybody, but especially with something as intellectually stimulating and as emotionally stimulating as making videos is. It's really frustrating when I can't do that. Now, it's important to keep in mind that I'm not going to promise any sort of a schedule to you, because we all saw what happened the last time I did that, and whether this means filming multiple videos at once when I'm super inspired, or just taking my camera with me wherever I go, I just want to make more stuff for you guys on the internet. Resolution number 2 is to make more music. Around the beginning of last year, I made a lot of music-oriented videos, and they weren't getting very viewed, and so I stopped. And I didn't like that, because music, again, is one of those things that I can just go to when nothing else really helps me, and I love it. I love making music, I love listening to music, I love music in all its different facets, and because it's so multifaceted, that's part of what makes it so great. And so doing more stuff with music will be a really good thing for me. If that means that I have to start a channel specifically dedicated to music, then that's what I'll do, because obviously there are going to be some of you who are going to appreciate the musical projects that I do, and there are going to be some people who don't even watch these videos who are also going to appreciate the musical projects that I do, and obviously not all of you are. And so if that's what I have to do, then obviously I'm going to do that, because while I do make videos for me and make music for myself, I do want other people to be able to enjoy them, and if people are genuinely interested in that, then obviously I'm gonna do that. Resolution number 3 is to spend more time with my family. It's really funny how you can live in the same house as someone and still never see them. So often I'll be so absorbed in the activity that I'm doing that I won't even stop to think, maybe I should hang out with my family some. And so it'll end up being, months and months and months before you actually do anything with your family. And I don't like that, because I love my family, even though they can get on my nerves sometimes, but everybody gets on each other's nerves. That's just part of loving someone. And there's no point in living in the same house if you don't spend any time with that person. I figure as long as I'm stuck living in the same house as someone, it wouldn't make any sense not to do anything with them, because then you'll just both be bored. At a certain point, you run out of activities to do by yourself, and that's when you need to turn to either your friends or your family, and I don't really spend that much time with friends either, and I want to do that too, but that's kind of incorporated in the same sort of resolution. Just spend more time with people in general. So that concludes my video about New Year's resolutions, to obviously be intellectually stimulated and not at all to win the YouTube game, because obviously nobody would want to do that. If you feel up for it, let me know what some of your New Year's resolutions are in the comments. Not at all because I'm selling out. I just genuinely want to know.